Another great pigeon fanciers from Belgium. Let's introduce the 2019 International Barcelona winner. Stian and Jeroen, Wijmal, Belgium. The Rans brothers can look back on a very strong 2020 season. They already had national victories from Pau, Perpignan and Barcelona on their pelmers, and they claimed several championship titles this year as well. Brothers and sisters lead the way. They claimed a title of third national champion longer middle distance Old Bird KBDB 2020 and third general national champion KBDB 2020, and then came the icing on the cake, with the first national champion long distance yearlings KBDB 2020 and first champion Europe Marathon 2020. It is worth noting that 4 of the 6 points to be won went to 3 brothers and sisters. Barcelona 2019. Winning the race from Barcelona. This is the most likely answer if you ask an extreme long-distance fancier about his biggest dream as a fancier. Jeroen and Stian have already seen their dream come true, with racing bird Jeff taking a prestigious win in last year's race from Barcelona, as first International Barcelona 2019. It was an unforgettable day for them. Jeff, or A63, had already shown to be a very strong racing bird in 2017 and 2018, when he claimed a 35th National Perpignan, 3,966 pigeons, 81st National St. Vincent, 2,758 pigeons, 214th Interprovincial Aurillac, 287th National Jarnac and 391st National Cares, 6,356 pigeons. This also resulted in a title of third provincial ace pigeon KBDB Extreme Long Distance 2018. He then went on to claim victory in the most important race of all in 2019, the Barcelona. Fanciers from Wijmal are well aware that you should always strive to improve. And it seems like they have a new generation of top-class birds ready to go. This new generation already had an impressive 10 yearlings in the national top 100. And who knows, maybe one of them could end up winning another first prize from Barcelona one day. Wijmal is a place with a very small population in the country of Belgium, which is located in the continent region of Europe. Leuven is Belgium's reigning brewing capital, no small feat in a country that produces hundreds of delicious varieties. Leuven is the headquarters of InBev, the second largest brewery in the world, famous for Stella Artois beers.
In 2019, Barcelona was for our short career the highlight so far. We won first international with pigeon was called A63. Later, now he's named Jeff. Marathon fancier, Barcelona is the highlight of the season. You dream about winning it, but you can never think that it can happen to you. The day that you walk 20 times through the garden, you check the internet every 5 minutes, every minute you refresh, see if there is already an arrival. And for us it's also a day with the family. We are here from 5 o'clock in the morning, even though there's no pigeon, it's stupid, but you never know. We set up a barbecue and that was way too early. At 10 o'clock you start with it. It's not normal, but that's the day for us, for a marathon fancier. That is, if you don't have that excitement, you're not really fancier, I think, for the long distance races.
I think around 10 o'clock there was the first pigeon in France. We had calculated we had to arrive a pigeon around 12 o'clock to be very early. I was working on the barbecue to clean them for party later. And the pigeons from Soissons were arriving. It was a training.
I was sitting on the terrace watching the later ones arrive. And then you see a pigeon coming in from around there. And you know you have one blue fly with a white pen. I knew we didn't have any youngster like that, so he comes like that and he makes a turn and then you stand up, but you can't believe what's happening because it's not going to be true, but you go and see, it cannot be, but you still go and check it out, and then you walk a little bit and then you see it goes to the right loft. Then my brother was on the barbecue, so you shout at him and then you run and then you have a blackout. You don't know what.
No.
You run to there, you open it. It is the
you
pigeon,
don't believe it, huh?
but it cannot be because it's too early. We should have clocked around 12:30. It was 11:05, so it's not possible. There must be something wrong.
You went in the loft, go to the pigeon. I ran to the clock to check if it was Barcelona or not, and it was Barcelona, but I couldn't believe it. So I ran to here. I ran back to double check it, and then it was.
Yeah,
I was shaking.
You take the pigeon, and then you have to take off the humi. You're like that, eh? You cannot hold it. It's a feeling I will never forget. Your children that are born, you get married, but yeah, sometimes you can say this is number one, because it's something. It's unbelievable. You're really shaking, and that is good. That is what we do it for. It's not it's a victory that we will remember for the rest of our lives.
You see, you become first, and then you wait.
A lot of people come, you get phone calls, everybody congratulates you, but yeah, we always say, please wait, because there's always a chance somebody national can be in front of us, and then the international, and everyone always, no, it's sure, but it wasn't, you're only sure, and after so many hours.
Yeah, Jellemar is one of the farthest points, so we had to wait until 4 o'clock. It's 5 hours. We had to wait until we are sure we won the international. We still were not sure after 4 o'clock. It was still
an amazing feeling that you have done. Although we haven't done anything with the pigeon that flies, we're just sitting and we go. But yeah, it's amazing that your own pigeon can achieve something like that.
Yeah. Our base breeder here is the Barecelona Davin. She's from 2005. She won the 5th Primus Inter Paris and the 2nd Primus Inter Paris. She won 6 times Barcelona, and on 6 years she was the best international pigeon on Barcelona. After winning the 5th Primus Inter Paris, we had decided to put her in the breeding loft, but when she was there she was still so beautiful and in good shape. We decided, okay, we'll put her back on the racing loft, but she always came back to the breeding loft. She had a breeder in the winter, a few nests, and she always came back to the door. She always wanted to enter. After a few races we had put her back in the breeding loft in her box. We had made a special box for her to breed. We put her in and we made in her breeding box an opening just so she can enter there, and we played her from there on our last flight from Barcelona. She won again a good result, and she became the 2nd Primus Inter Paris that year. Then we decided to put her definitely on the breeding loft, and she became a very good breeder. She's the mother of the first national Perpignan in 2017. And she's the great grandmother of our first international Barcelona this year. She's also the grandmother of the 2nd national Valence in 2018, so she's a fantastic breeder, and the most of our pigeons are related to her in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd or 4th generation. It's fantastic to have such a breeder on our loft.
Feeding. The entire colony get the mixtures from Paloma. The racing pigeons get a good solid molting mixture when they are molting. Once the molting is over, they go a bit deeper and work on the natural strength of the pigeons. They only get barley and not even that much per pigeon. What is wrong in winter can't be good in summer. They keep on this schedule until February and change into black. Relax from Paloma until the further races are coming. From the moment they are on nest, the food is even more important. They get to eat 3 times a day because the hens who come into the nest in the afternoon also need food. The mixtures they get now exist out of 50% D100, 25% Marathon Booster and 25% Black Relaxer Super Diet. As extras they get a lot of mixed peanuts mixed under the food. The last 3 days, the pigeons who go into the race get an extra pot in their box with Marathon Booster, peanuts, corn and hemp. Lastly, they get Redstone and Grid or Multi-Power mix from Paloma alternately, and the other day egg food. Medical. In a medical way, all relays on Stian Rans. As a veterinary, he takes care of all the medication, food and side products. The racing pigeons were being cured against trichomoniasis and ornithoses the end of April and beginning of May. Afterwards they get every fortnight yellow drop in their drinking water and get all the pigeons before basketing for an extreme long distance race to coccitrico pills. At homecoming recuperation is the most important issue, and get immediately a protein pill from Boyd or K&K Protein. During the week they get 3 times Vita Gold together with recovery from jauntal over their food.